Oh goodness, I better turn this music down here in the background. Hold on, let me get up here. I gotta look up at my big screen here. And we're gonna bring it down to about, there we go, that should be good right there. Music in the background playing is my music. Only because everybody who sends me music ends up giving me a copyright strike. Well, not a strike exactly. They give me, I love to play other people's music on here. All you can do is send it to the Daily Goo at Guru, no, at, it's Monday. Monday is a great day. I'm going to explain why in a minute, but let me just get this out first. Okay, what was I going to say? Oh, if you got original music and you're not going to put strikes against me, I'm about to make something so that we don't do this, because for some reason they hit after I put their song on or something, then they're going to come back and take the monetization from my video, so I don't want that. But if you got music, you want to get it out there on the Daily Goo or on the Goo Show, just email us MP3 or whatever to DopeyGamez with a Z at gmail.com. And let's see, man, it's Monday. Monday's a great day, man, to tell you the truth. People give Monday a real bad name. Let me get some of this here coffee. Oh, goodness, I don't know how I'm going to get away with this, but we're going to try. Okay, Monday is an excellent day because it's a fresh start, man. Sunday, they say, is the beginning of the week, but I don't subscribe to that theory. It's still part of the weekend to me. Okay? Monday, all the things you did over the weekend, you get to make up for it. You know what I mean? You get a fresh start for a brand new week. Okay, now we're past all that bull. I hope, oh, and if you're watching this at school, turn it off. Get them good grades, man, because, you know, that's what the world's going to be about, is good grades. It ain't going to matter. Unless you just want to be, you know, stuck somewhere doing something you don't want to do. You can watch this later. Let's see if you're even watching. The chat is open, so let me look up here on my big screen. See the big screen above me? I'm looking up there. And it's got a beta thing going on there. But I believe it's over. I'm totally wore out. Let me type in here. Hello. And maybe somebody will chat back today. Maybe they will. I'm not going to stop doing the Daily Goose, so you might as well just chat back to me. You can also watch this later because it becomes a video after the stream's over. So yeah, here we are. It's Monday. It's the 22nd. Anything big in the news, really, other than most of the games coming out are broken? Nothing. Nothing really on the gaming news. Games that they say are coming, maybe they're coming, maybe they're not. I really don't know. But today this is about gaming, but it's not in game, okay? Because I've wrestled with this dilemma my whole life, and dang it, now I had a prop here that I wanted to use, and I can't find it. Oh, let me look over here, baby. Oh, rustle through all the papers. Ah, here it is. Oh, I can't show you everything on this. Okay, I've been gaming since the arcade days, man. I'm spending all my quarters in the arcade games and stuff. And then, you know, even before that, man, they had the little handheld football. They had a little string on it. You could, you know, move your little dude back and forth, whether it was a race car or football. And they had just a little tiny bit of pixel stuff going on. And gaming, wow, it's just boom, it's exploded, man. It's gone crazy. And I remember my Atari and the Activision cartridges you put in your Atari, and then Sega, and then PS. And then, so I've been gaming, man, since everything started, man. I got this here, see this here right here, see that? This was given to the Game Advisory Board when PlayStation Network first started. I mean, I'm not lying. This thing is so old. I found it the other day. And it's so old that if you look in the back here, that's where you would put your memory cards. See there? Right there, you put your memory cards in there. And I won't show you my whole thing, but my name and my numbers and all that. But it actually has, in the beginning of it, this is a game advisory thing, and let me see if I can put some of this out here. But it even has the original card and stuff right there. I never took it out of the thing, and you know, it came with a binder, and this came free. It's, you know, PlayStation thingamajigger that I got way back in when they had the the gaming advisory board, where they actually, ask people about testing, what kinds of games they would like to see. So I'd like to say I had a little bit of help in the industry, not much, because I was a musician and construction worker for a long part of my life before my accident. Anyhow, this is getting too much about me, but it is about me. Okay? Really, this show is about me today. So let's look up at the big board here and get on with our first little thing. I hope that music's not too loud, but that's one of my songs because I just want music, but I mean some of the free stuff's cool, but it's just I don't know. Anyhow, so I don't have my glasses on. I can't find them, so we're gonna try. We're gonna try to do this here. Okay, let's see here, Daily G00. Okay, so if you look up there on the beta, I was in the beta, man. It's like I had such an awesome time in there. And truth of the matter, closed beta, I had a lot more people playing with me, but there was a lot more people playing the closed beta, even though there wasn't that many keys, because there was just such a hype over it, because nobody was getting their keys, and then they had the big PC thing hacked that they, it was just, the closed beta was awful, except for the actual play was fun. And then the people who didn't, because I got shut off by that, who didn't play the open beta, they kind of missed out because you got a lot more stuff to do and things to feel. And the cleaners I love the cleaners, man. I love hunting down cleaners. That was a fun part of the whole game. And we pre-ordered it here at DopeyGamez, and we will be doing videos from there. I've got some ideas. I think I recorded over, 300 gigs of gameplay. Just what I do, man. So let's get on with the topic of today. Today is, let's see here. What is it? Oh, yeah, there it is. 0 versus O. Okay, now this was a big problem with me when I joined them. And I joined PSN so long ago. I joined when it was, PS1 didn't have multiplayer. Basically, back then it was, split screen and your friends come over to your house. But nobody goes to anybody's house anymore. Not these kids anymore. They get play dates and stuff. Play dates with, I'm not getting it, but that's what they do. And I don't know. Okay, so the 0 versus O. Now, when I made my tag a long time ago, I've had the same tag since the beginning. And I was trying to get away to do Guru. Okay, and I tried then Guru. It was already taken. And then I could have put a 1 by it, and then a 2 by it. Like you'll see somebody's name named, I don't know, take a name like Mike. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, all the way out to the edge of the spectrum. But, so I put zeros there, because I even try to do G0OORO. Oh my goodness. Let me just, it's very confusing for me. I don't know. Let me put it up there. There's a bunch of different ways. Now, I'm going to leave it right where it's at right now. But, so I end up using zeros for O's. Okay. In some instances, it's hurt me as in video, but because, I always tell people, contact me, and let me just put it up there. So we're going to put it up there. There we go. Many different variations of it. Now, if you look at that up there, you're going, okay, that's my tag up top. It probably would have been better if I did it the other way, but then if you look at it, the 2 bottom ones have O's. Now, either we could come up with a better way to make a 0 so that it's a 0, but let's go back to the other picture, and I'll show you the difference. I mean, you should know the difference, but, some people just don't. So there you go. The 0 is thinner. It's thinner. Okay, 0's thinner, and the O is wider. Okay, almost. Now, if your font's different, then what you gonna do about it? So, and now in the game of multiplayer, because remember now with PS2, or was that before Xbox, or did Xbox come out on PS2? I don't know. Anyhow, but so your gamer tags, a lot of people were using 0s instead of O's and the capitals. Now they could make it so that it's different. Like I know some people you'd put a line through a 0. And that that's a 0. I mean, maybe they could put a little tab off on it or something to make it a 0, but whatever. So it's a 0. So a lot of times I'll say, hey man, friend me on the PSN network, just friend Guru. But I had to change that because people would put in GOOROO, which is a common thing to do, right? But so I don't know why I'm talking about all this. Man, it's a slow Monday. But anyhow, so that's how I ended up doing it, and it kind of worked out for me in a way because some people that I didn't want, I mean, to friend me out, they tried. I can't find you. Oh, I'm sorry, you can't find me. But I'll let everybody know now that it's the, here, let me go back again. Oh my God. It's the top one. But if you need to, you could do it as the bottom one, just to kind of get your perspective on that. Okay, so, can we make zeros on the keyboard a little bit better? I mean, if you have a numbers pad, you can make zero different. But if you say you don't have a numbers pad, now what I could have done is I could have done the symbol, but then, when people go to punch in your name. Now, here's the whole thing with that, man. It gets on to the next part of the topic, okay? So let's get rid of this one. And let's bring up a gamer tag. I just made this gamer tag up this morning. Okay? There's a gamer tag. I'm going to give you 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, do you remember that gamer tag? Do you? Do you remember it? Now, you may play with someone in the game and then you send them a friend request, but because now everything's multiplayer pretty much. I mean, if you're just playing single games at home, your gamer tag does not matter at all. Make it whatever you want. It don't matter. But if you're going to multiplayer, you want to make something that's kind of short, that's memorable. And I know it's hard now because everybody's taking up so many games. You want to make it memorable, right? So people don't really remember me as Guru. They remember me as the Goo because it's 3 letters. So basically, if you're making a tag, make part of that tag so they can remember who you are. You know what I mean? And because sometimes on a game request, nobody's hitting that game, is taking that friend invite right away. They're just going to, like me, sometimes I get bad about that. I don't actually friend people right there or then. And maybe I only play one game with them and I don't want to, but then I play a couple more games with them. I'm like, yeah, they're cool people. Let's add them. But when you got all kinds of crazy stuff, do you remember what that one was? I don't. I don't even remember it. I made it up. So there it is. That was the tag. Do you remember that? Now you might have remembered that part of it. But if you had to type all that stuff in to find that person, you ain't gonna find them. Especially if you're doing videos and stuff. You don't want some big old long thing if you're gonna be playing with people and stuff. And which brings us to the next part of why your game tag's important. Your game tag, basically when you go into, if you're in multiplayer, like I said, this is all for multiplayer people. If you're into multiplayer gaming, which I am, man, because basically my friends are older, so they're not, most of them ain't even playing video games anymore. I just always had the bug when I wasn't playing music or writing music or doing something with the left side of my brain. I was gaming. I mean, it was like, getting to a story or go out and play against other people. And then when multiplayer came along, it was like, wow, now I can share this with a bunch of different people. And, half people I know on network, I don't know them. The only way I know them is by their gamer tag. Okay, so let's just put a scenario out there. I'm out there, just take Destiny, which is a great game. Okay, so say you're hanging out the tower and you get a request for somebody, so they need help because that game, you need a lot of teamwork in, right? So say they want to go do the raid or they want to go do some Vanguard missions or whatever they want to go do. When they go to send that invite to you, first thing you're going to see is their gamer tag. Now, if FU Mofo was to request me to help them in a game, first thing I'm going to think of is that they're a dick. I don't want nothing to do with them, okay? So I'm going to, I'll be polite about it because I'm nice to everybody. Let me think of some other ones off the top of my head, because if you ever notice in my videos, whenever I do live streams, I go and look around at all the different tags because sometimes they're cool, sometimes they're offensive, sometimes they're obnoxious, sometimes they're just idiotic and stupid. But But so let me think of one that's a cool one. Special ed. Okay, granted, it's got a little bit of wordplay there, but that's cool. I can remember special ed. I mean, that was from the Division Beta, and it's still stuck in my head. You understand what I'm saying? You got Mr. Fruit, right? He's there. You got Alpha Omega Sin. There you go. There's another one, right? But that if I'm in playing a game and that's up there, I'm gonna remember something like that. Or some other friend kills ghost, kills ghosts, zombie killer. Uh, things like that are cool. But other things that aren't cool are like AIDS missile. It's stuck in my head, but I would never play with that dude. Okay, just cause, man, this dude's got to be a dick. I'm sorry for you to make a tag like that about a disease and stuff. Because basically these tags we have are mm, see, it's my disability kicking in. I get it up here, just to get it out takes a little bit longer. But it's our secret identity. It's who we are. There. That's your Batman. You know what I mean? That's your superhero character or villain character or whatever. You know what I mean? And depending on who you want to play with is how you do your tag. So I think the whole thing to this is that when you're making up these tags, now if you're a troll, and I don't want to be trolled, but hey, I ain't gonna talk back. So troll me all you want. I don't care. I just hit the lead button, but because I'm not looking for a fight, I just never am. I just think life's short and we should all have a good time at doing gaming. But I lost my train of thought again. It's your identity. It's your online identity, and it's not you. It's your game. For me, it's not me personally, like my family and all that, which I try to share with everybody too. At the same time, show you, I'm just me. But that's your online identity, kind of in the gaming world. So you need to think twice before you actually do it. I mean, if you're going to make it, and it's never too late to change your tag. I mean, if you're worried about your trophy system and showing all your accomplishments and stuff, there are ways around it to actually change your gaming tag, or be like the trolls do and just make a new email address and get you a new game tag. Or maybe, but me, I've had mine so long, it's kind of like I just like it. I just had it for so long. I am the goo. You know what I mean? God, I don't know how long I've had it, but anyhow, so make it a conscious decision when you're making your gamer tag. If you want to play with other people, if you don't worry about it. But and that's basically my advice to everybody is make something. And now, if you want to be funny and play on words, and as long as it ain't too outrageous and too far out there, it's funny. You know what I mean? Where it's cool or it's inspective, and I know friends who like love a video game and they use that character as their. Now those are hard, using your first name stuff. Then you got to put a mile of ones, zeros, and all different types of characters and stuff in it. But y'all are smart. Y'all can figure out cool gamer tags. Using the X's and the O's and all kinds of different stuff to make your tag. Just make sure something in there is memorable, and make sure it's just not too nasty, man. Because if you want people to play with you and friend you, other than your friends in real life, then you need to make a cool gamer tag that's done. And now there's tons of way to do it. Just like up in that one up there, the two small X with the large X with your little thing in the middle of it, or whatever, works fine. Okay, now people might not remember it after the game because it's so freaking long. Some of these tags I've seen, and then also on your play on words, don't make it so difficult that people got to sit there and go and look at it. Because I do that all the time in the name game. I'll sit there and I go, okay, it says this. Oh, I get it now. And the match is over. Well, I done gone on my way, and I don't understand it. So being cute is cool, but being over the top on it is not cool. That's basically it. So I really don't know what else there is to say today on the Daily G00. And nobody's talking back at me, but One of these days, someone will, and someone will actually watch this show. I probably could talk about something else. I really don't know. It's oh my goodness, it's noon already. Uh-oh. We don't know about things like that. All we can do is game on, man. That's all we can do is just game on. Yes, I was in the beta all weekend pretty much, man. I'm liking the game. I know a lot of people are talking about UB and this and that, but the game itself is cool. Now, there's some problems in the short range combat when you're like right up on somebody. But so that's going to be my work for today. And I hope everybody's having a great day. And any of you game developers that want to come on here via Skype, there's always going to be something. But like I said, I got a ton of footage to go through and post some videos today. Little guy, but I really would like some guests, instead of talking about stuff. I mean, it's good therapy to talk to myself, but I really would like to talk to somebody else. So get in the chat, do something. And remember, subscribe, hit that fan funding button, man. I want to get me one of them $20 Dopey hats. So come on. I like to wear it on there. Here. And that's pretty much it for today, man. This has been the Daily Goo. My name's Guru. That's G00, R00 on the PlayStation Network. And we've had a good time. Oh, and I had another question that was asking if I was on Social Blade Network. It was on my beta video for the live stream that I put out. I think it was one for the last day. And yes, I'm on Social Blade. Yes, that's my network. And they're doing good by me. I'm learning a lot. I've only been around 4 months. So yeah, I'm learning a lot. And that goes out to, oh Lord, I didn't put his name up here. But you know who you are. So everybody have a great day, man. And don't sweat it, man. It's Monday. Take it easy. Get your ducks in a row. Do what you got to do. And I'll be flapping my gums at you later. And I will see you in game, okay? All right, then. Last thing to say is